Hello everyone, you are tuning in to episode 27 of News at GFTV FurWave. GFTV FurWave's main news segment. I'm Paul J. Wolf here, and right now, let's get this episode started with, before we get this episode, let's get this episode started with a time check. It's currently 12:01 a.m. in Singapore, which is 12:01 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time, and I guess 10:01 a.m. in Mountain Standard Time. Good morning, USA, and let's move on to this piece by Fritz Kreisler. This is Tambourine Chinois, arranged for the marimba. What a great piece to start this episode. And the morning in the USA. It's time to pump up the morning in the USA. Not so morning already, it's already late morning in some places. At least to the East Coast. Right now, so without further ado, let's get started with our main news segment here on GFTV FurWave. Here's the latest on the mascot and furry fandoms. The first one comes from the mascot fandom. Tokyo 2020 has today unveiled images of the Olympic mascot Mirai Doa and Paralympic mascots Mighty in a variety of poses, each representing one of the 33 Olympic and 22 Paralympic sports. The image will be used in various areas, including on licensed merchandise and other materials approved by Tokyo 2020, by authorities in Tokyo and other cities hosting Tokyo 2020 events, and by marketing partners. The images are designed to improve fans' awareness of the sports involved and therefore allow them to enjoy a more engaging experience, as well as raising the overall profile of the Tokyo 2020 Games. Here, there are 49 types of Mirai Doa and 23 types of Sumaiti. In case you do not know, the Paralympic and Olympic mascots Sumaiti and Mirai Doa respectively for the 2020 Summer Olympics and Paralympic Games. The two mascots are revealed to the public in February 2018. The choice of the mascots came following a vote where pupils from 16,769 schools were allowed to choose one of the three mascot pairings. These were taken from 2,042 mascot entries from the public, with choice A coming out on top. The winning mascots, which were named Mirai Towa and Sumaiti in July 2018, were designed by Ryo Taniguchi, a character designer and illustrator whose work has been featured at various exhibitions in Japan. Carrying on to the furry fandom, we got this update. You know the Furry Statue documentary by Ash Coyote? Yes, the fandom. The fandom is now available in mainland China with Chinese subtitles. Yes, you didn't hear that wrong, we repeat. The first episode of the fandom is now available in China with Chinese subtitles. Yes, Simon Parker, this furry called Simon Parker, along with his other friends who translated this documentary, the first one so far, and more episodes to be translated to come. They translated the documentary and made it available in mainland China with Chinese subtitles, of course. This, we definitely believe this is going to increase the awareness of the furry fandom and also provides people, especially non-furries, with a correct angle and a more objective stance and perspective, a more objective look towards the furry fandom. This is definitely going to be a big hit, I just say. Is that the correct word? But yeah, this is going to be a really great thing, because in mainland China, the furry fandom is not so prominent, and of course its association with LGBT, LGBT as is often stigmatized in China, and I'm very sure this documentary is going to really help. Alleviate some of those stigmas, and and also this will also help open another window for mainland Chinese furries to know more about how's the fandom like, know deeper about the fandom that is outside their country. And so now without further ado, let's get started with our weather segment. Currently, the weather in Singapore is clear with periodic clouds, 27 degrees Celsius. The humidity is 88%, with a wind speed of 3 kilometers per hour blowing in from the northeast, which is calm. You may expect thunderstorms tomorrow and Thursday with a high of 31 in the day and a low of 26 at night. All units are in degrees Celsius, with a forecasted 90% chance of raining. Humidity is expected to be 79% with a high UV index of 7. Wind speeds are forecasted to be 3 to 10 to 11 kilometers per hour, with winds directions changing often throughout the day. For this week's outlook, on Friday you may expect thunderstorms with a high of 32 and a low of 25, and it has a forecasted chance of 80% of raining. On Saturday you may expect showers with a 50% chance of raining with a high of 32 and a low of 26. And on Sunday you may expect thunderstorms as well, with a forecasted 80% chance of raining with a high of 32 and a low of 26. That's all for this week's outlook. I'm Paul Wolf, reporting for GFTV FurWave's main news segment. Stumbling. When can you stop stumbling me? Stop stumbling, pause me, my god. And you know what is stumbling me? It's like today I don't know why the weather is so... I always sneeze, I had runny nose, I drank lots of water, I felt slightly unwell. I don't know what's up with the weather. I'm having blocked nose right now. So just now, I do not know actually when I'm talking about the Chinese subtitles. When I'm when I'm talking about that Ash Coyote's very sad documentary, the fandom is now available even in China with Chinese subtitles. I don't know where I'm talking about. This blocked nose is actually makes it much more difficult for me to talk, and I can just sidetrack. Okay, I admit I often sidetrack in my broadcast, if you all actually notice. But yeah, guess I tried something, I don't know. God, let me just go and clear my nose as okay. Finally, everything is cleared right now, so yeah. Oh my god. God, man. Finally got it cleared, but I really hope that's already the last expelling that I'm gonna do for today. In fact, it's already tomorrow. Right now, it's already midnight, 12:15, which is like already the next day in Singapore already. Just now we did one at 11:45, but it's a very big technical issue that we had. We had to restart the broadcast and end that previous broadcast early and delete it. God, that technical problem was somehow quite serious in there. Yeah. So now that's pretty much it for this episode of GFTV FurWave. I'm Paul Wolf. See you all